We've talked about running and then taking the baton and you're passing it. And one of the worst things is dropping it. Only thing worse than that is starting over, meaning that you just come back and restart the race. Unfortunately, some people do that.
When you think about your family, you need to think about a minimum of 150 years. We got to start thinking the way a government does, perpetual. A government doesn't see an end to itself. And really, our family doesn't either.
There's that old African proverb that says, if you go by yourself, you can go fast. But if we go as a group, we can go further.
This is not a light switch. It's a process. And I think having that process, having those conversations to really determine whether that's a good strategy, or maybe it is finding an outside third party or a financial partner, depending on what stage they're in, right? So asking the right questions, having that conversation, and again, the longer the runway, the more success you'll have to get to that.
And the great thing about the collaborative like this is I can give Chris a call and go, hey, I've got this client. Who do you know on the sell side representation that's in this industry? That's the benefit of having a group of people across the industry.
The United States is so young. When you look, you were talking about leading people out of Egypt. Egypt is 6,000 years old. The generational wealth that has passed over the last 6,000 years in Egypt, the gap between the haves and have-nots is insurmountable. The family traditions, the castles in, all through Europe and stuff that have been in families' names for thousands of years. Shoot, the royal family controls 1/3 of all of England's wealth. All of England's wealth is controlled by one family. You don't think that family knows how to generationally pass wealth down? So in the United States, we've only been around 250 years. It's maybe 10 generations old. So when you're talking about family reunions and stuff, that generation, your family reunion may have only been around for 4 generations. It seems like a long time. Well, it's been around for 100 years. Well, 100 years is 4 generations. So if we talk about this, we're only about maybe 8 to 10 laps into passing that baton. And other parts around the world have run hundreds, if not thousands of laps in that. So I do think that that's critical that Americans learn what generational wealth means.